You guys remember that LEAPS option from part one? The ABC stock was sitting at about $100, and our contract gave us the right to buy 100 shares for $70. Well, what if I told you guys that you guys can actually get paid weekly while waiting for this stock to go up? It's crazy. Remember, we own a long-term call option. That's our LEAPS option. Now, I'm going to do something that sounds a little complicated, but it's not. I'm just going to sell a call option against my LEAPS option. And don't leave. This is actually pretty simple. All right, so now our stock is sitting at about $100. Let's say that I believe it's going to go up long term, but I don't think it's going to go above $110 this week, right? Someone else is basically saying, yeah, I do think it's going to go over $110. So what I can do is I can sell them a contract with $110 strike price. And here's the part that I want you to understand. They pay me for that contract, and that's called the premium or the rent. Now, let's pretend that they pay me $100 in rent. That $100 gets automatically credited in my account when I sell the option. So now I'm holding my long-term LEAPS, and I just collect the premium from selling this shorter-term call. Now, let's say that the week goes by and the stock stays under $110. That option that I sold loses value as it gets closer to the expiration date. And if it expires worthless, I get to keep the premium, and I still have my LEAPS option. Now, you could probably kind of see where I'm going with this, right? The next week, I may be able to sell another call option and collect another premium, then another one later, and so on and so on and so on and so on, all while still holding on to that long-term LEAPS option. That is the basic idea behind a poor man's covered call. So why the weird name? A normal covered call usually involves owning 100 shares of the stock. And remember what we learned. 100 shares of a $100 stock, let's say, was going to cost about $10,000. With a poor man's covered call, we're going to be using that deep in the money LEAPS as the long side collateral for this strategy instead. Now, before someone comments saying, bro, this is an infinite money glitch. Nah, it's not. There's risk that is involved. And if this stock, let's say, shoots past, let's say that $110 strike that we put, the call that I sold can actually start losing money as the stock rises, right? Because let's say the stock shoots up to 130, we're going to have to sell at 110, right? So we're still making money technically, but we're losing that profitability from 110 to 130. Also, if the stock crashes, my LEAPS can obviously lose money too. So choosing which call to sell, what strike to use, and when it expires actually matters. That's why I'm going to be going over everything that you need to know. So hit that follow button so you guys don't miss out on anything.